Hello everybody, my name is EK. Welcome back to another Secrets of Grindea video. This one is going to be a bit more chill. The last one was, well, I was trying to push forward very quickly. I was speaking rather quickly, and I was just trying to push forward and make sure that I didn't take, an hour and a half trying to get to this point. So now that we have gotten the, tutorial initial path out of the way, we can play a bit more chill. So I want to start us off with a quick tour around town. Town isn't too big, so I'm expecting about 10 to 15 minutes of me running around and talking to some NPCs. And then I'm going to go and do a bit of grinding. I'm going to show you guys where I'm going to be grinding. And I'll probably cut out or speed up some of the grinding depending on how long it takes. But I'll figure that in post. For now, let's just do a quick tour of town. So here we have this archery place. San says, few people know how to master a bow these days. Those who do become masters of the battlefield. And this is a sword guy. A one-handed weapon is fast and makes you flexible on the battleground. We can also go in here. So this is like a fighting dojo kind of place. I'm an apprentice of Master G, just like those other guys. Only difference is that I have yet to get the hang of any of the fighting styles taught here. None of them seem very appealing. I mean, maybe you can try something different, like maybe you can become a mage or something. Respect yourself and others will respect you. I mean, to be fair, that is very, very good life advice, I've always felt that you don't need to become someone other people want you to be. Become who you want to be, and then other people who like that person will like you. Hello, Bella. How did you find me? Please don't tell Edward I'm here. He gave me a ring the other day and I lost it. Wait a minute. You're a collector, aren't you? You could help me out. We were up in the Pillar Mountains on a date when he gave me the ring. If you happen to go there, could you look for it? I'll reward you handsomely, of course. Bella has lost a ring she got from her boyfriend. She suspects she might have dropped it on a trip on the Pillar Mountains. Find the ring and return it to Bella. And it's called Slime and Ring. So I'm assuming that means that it's going to drop from the slimes up there. We will definitely take care of that because I'm going to be heading back up there for some grinding anyway. Moving on, we have this, school, I guess. In the enemy page of the journal, you can see silhouettes of items not yet found. Yeah, so that's a cool thing, by the way. Let me show you. If I go to the codex and to enemies, you can see that from the green slime, it says no one really knows where they came from, but there sure are a lot of them. They love eating stuff and keep it all in their bodies as trophies. You can see their health, their level, and the amount of kills we have gotten, which, as I mentioned in the last video, it can come in kind of handy when you're trying to determine what the drop rate is going to be. I think every 300 or so, you get a bump up in drop rate for the card. I don't know if any other drop rates also get boosted. Maybe they will. But you can see that we can get some green goo from them. We can get apples from them. Remember, we needed 1 billion of them. And a slime hat, which I think is a rare drop. A wobbly hat made entirely out of green slime. You can see that there's another sort of slime apparently as well that we haven't gotten. Is it a bird? Is it a nice boat? Who knows? You haven't discovered it yet. Like, I like the dialogue. And we got the Rabby. The Rabby drops a pretty cool earring, I believe it is. I think this is like a crit boosting earring. Which obviously in our case, as far as I'm aware, doesn't do too much for our build because we are playing with, like summons and stuff. But it could be quite nice if you're running any sort of physical damage build. And then, the bees, we have all the drops. We got Bluma over here, who apparently has a drop as well, but, we don't really... We've killed 5 of them. There's also some tips in here, like it says, if you don't have a ranged attack, try blocking the hit with your shield and strike it directly after. These flowers prefer the environment around Evergrind City and can mostly be found in the fields surrounding the capital. So I like how you get all this little bit of information. We also have these trophies over here that I haven't really looked at too much myself just yet, but there's just a whole bunch of like achievement kind of things like ice fishing, cave fishing, dune fishing, like catch all the fish in a particular area. You get some experience when you amass a fortune of 10,000 gold. We have a craft 10 unique items. I haven't really touched the crafting system here yet, but we'll get into that later. So there's a lot of stuff in here. Now, of course, this is then the card album. We have maps, which is like treasure maps, and we can buy them at a specific store. I'll talk more about that later. The completed quests and the active quests. So that's pretty much everything there is. And there's also a world map over here. And you can see we haven't really been to too many places so far. We have been to Startington, Pillar Mountains, Eastern Evergrind Fields, and the Evergrind City. And you can see that you can get, like map complete them. On the screen, you can see on the left side that there is this map completion icon, like, you know, quests and fish and cards and stuff. So you can see how many of everything you have gotten. Yeah, that's pretty much everything in the menu that I want to talk about. I do quickly want to grab the skill. Actually, you know, I haven't really taken too much time between videos, so I don't really know what I'm going to be putting this into yet. So I'll keep thinking. Oh, let me talk to the people here as well, by the way. My students are doing so well. I am sure they'll all manage to become collectors in time. Some people don't like the pre-selected quick slot keys. Try rebinding the keys for the equipment menu. So I've always liked this idea where you have a like an in-universe school and they teach you about game mechanics. A lot of games do this, and I quite enjoy it myself as well. A perfect guard is when you pull your shield out right before the moment of impact. It will cause your attacker to get stunned and might even reflect projectiles. That's actually a very powerful tool you can use. I haven't really used that too much myself, but it can be a very powerful tool. This, I think, brings me to the same area. Yeah, it does. We got this this couple, I think, out here. Actually, that's not a couple. That's a student and the professor, I think. It's hard to keep track of everything in school. It's the dad. Okay, never mind. My son Tim here is the brightest kid in class. It's obvious where those smarts come from. Yes, from mum. Mirror, mirror in my hand. Am I the ugliest thing on land? Oh no, is that a pimple or something? It's hideous. If only I had better skin, like Rubio. And this is Red, who isn't standing on top of the like the cave platform in Pokemon Gen 1. That shady guy down there, I suspect he's a fence for stolen goods. If you see anything strange, report it to one of the senior collectors, okay? Sure, will do. So we have a... we can go up here. There is this big palace place. It might actually take more than 10-15 minutes, but, you know, I'll see how long it takes me. I'm not in a hurry. I'm reading this book about society in the old world. We know so little of that time. I wonder how much knowledge has been lost. So they're talking about the old world, and keep in mind that our bag is also an ancient artifact. What time is this ancient artifact from? Is this from the old world? I like how this person up here is sculpting another one of those bunnies that is finished on the left side. I finally finished that darn Rabbi statue and was hoping to kick back for a bit with a cold beer, but dang. I'd need to cough up my entire paycheck to get something at this place. Yeah, this place looks rather expensive. We can't go around because these plants are in the way, so we can only go in. This is the collector's headquarters, the heart and pride of Grindea. And he says the same stuff. Okay, hello. So, we have a couple things here. First of all, you should probably talk to Quentin, not me. Okay, hello Quentin. I see you're ready for your first assignment. Did you notice any odd stone plates with engraved wings while walking around? So remember, I pointed those out when we walked down initially. We had two things we couldn't interact with. One of them was one of the plates. They are teleport plates used by highly ranked collectors to move between one area and another. Now, unfortunately, not all places in the world have one of those plates installed. We recently found an ancient temple past the Pumpkin Woods to the southeast, and I want you to bring this teleport plate to the entrance so we can investigate it more easily. You have received a collector's teleportation plate. It's really heavy. Good thing you have a bag. And you can see he doesn't really appreciate having to carry around this really heavy plate. Just exit Evergrind to the south and follow the main road until you reach the forest. From there, it shouldn't be a problem. Good luck, recruits. Thank you. You've received your first assignment as a collector, and it's to venture through the Pumpkin Woods to drop a teleportation plate near the temple that lies beyond. Be careful. The trip down from Startington will seem like a vacation compared to the dangers lurking in this haunted forest. You can select a quest track from the journal menu or switch between them by pressing the RB in game. So this is actually quite nice. If I press RB now, you can see it's either no quest, the Ancient Temple quest, or the Slime and Ring quest. Hey, you really didn't get any drops when smashing the Giga Slime? I guess you got that card right after, but I still feel kind of bad for you. When I beat it, I got a whole bunch of these slime cubes. Here, take one. Thank you very much. We will see what we can do with that later. Due to a percussion-related incident, the study's closed for the time being. That old geese knocked himself out on the backswing again, huh? Let's return here later, kids. It's a useful place. But what is in this place? We don't know. The dining room is closed. Aw, man. Can they really do that? Due to renovations, the dining hall is off limits for now. I like how this guy is like walking around with this cart of his as well. Hello, Morgan. And here's Marino. I'm sure my first assignment will be an important one. This door leads to the main briefing room. You can't just waltz in there as you please. And also, by the way, for the people who don't really like this whole me exploring everything and talking to everyone, there aren't that many towns in this game. So, you know, I'm not going to be spending like 10 hours of this series just wandering around places and talking to people. So if you do enjoy it, enjoy it while it lasts. If you don't enjoy it as much, you know, it's not the biggest part of this game. A lot of this is just going to be, you know, grinding and combat related stuff. You made it! Huh, I knew you would. You have a special air about you, like someone destined to change the world. Young James, don't burn the poor child with such expectations. Let him settle in before you attach destinies to him. Haha, maybe you're right, Pierre. Hey kid, don't worry if you don't change the world. I'm just saying there's something special about you. Thank you, I appreciate it. What are you looking at? Why does everyone blame me? Because you're driving a wedge between people? Wedge? See what I did there? Yeah. Great joke. Wedge always gets me into trouble. Talk to me! Hello? So we've got this, like, lab place. They're producing plates here, I'm assuming, or at least there's like a broken plate here on the floor. I'm a linguist, someone who studies languages. Currently, I'm trying to decipher the written language of the old world. With knowledge of the past, I believe we can gain an increased understanding of where we're heading into the future. Hey there, this is the official collector's lab. We work hard around the clock to unravel the truth behind the strange world we inhabit. The most exciting part of science is not what we can see or feel, but what we can't see and can't feel. The normal doesn't hold a candle to the paranormal. The ordinary pales before the extraordinary. All my life, other scientists have rolled their eyes at my pursuits, but I'll show them. I've been trying to discern a pattern in this creature's movements, but I can't seem to find any. There's also lots of, like, loot on the floor here. What a display! I'm so proud of you, and your mother would have been as well. Hey Dad, what are you doing here? Don't think that just because you're my son, you get a free pass from doing your duties, though. Go see Quentin if you haven't already. He'll give you something to do. Alright, so I guess we've learned that our dad is a scientist for the collector's science department. But, you know, I always very much like, you know, getting to know a little bit more about, you know, the world I'm playing in. It makes following the story just a little bit more interesting to me. Can I talk to this person? No, I guess there's just no dialogue. He's bringing fish to the other side, though. Is he going to the dining room? We don't know. I don't get mages and one-handers. Where's the fun? Berserk, smash, slam, throw, spin, and win. That's the way of the warrior. I mean, I can't argue with spin out. Spin to win is just the way, guys. I understand. I can relax knowing spry youngsters like yourself will be around after us old-timers are gone. Not that I plan to retire anytime soon. I've been a collector for more than 60 years, and I still love grinding for pet food. Pet food, guys, huh? Huh? Pets? Pets? Maybe that's something in this game too? You know what the best sound in the world is? It's that weird, crunchy insect sound when landing a critical hit against an opponent. I don't care if there are more efficient ways to fight. I have trained to land critical strikes just to keep hearing that sound. I mean, that makes perfect sense to me. The meeting room used to have these super comfy chairs, but Ivy said they made people unfocused. So now we're basically sitting on rocks, and Sleepy still can't keep his eyes open. Is there Sleepy over here? I was up all night trying to sleep, and now I can't stay awake. I mean, that's a really, really big problem. I very much understand that problem. I'm sure today's agenda is in here somewhere. Alright, I don't think we can go further to the left. No, I think we're done with this place. This is the biggest place in town by far. The other buildings are much smaller, you know, like stores and stuff. I'm gonna go quickly check them out. But we shouldn't be that much longer in this place. You know, I always feel a bit conscious about spending too much time in a place like this. You can teleport to activate a teleport plate from almost anywhere. Open up the menu and go to the map and select a location to open up a portal. We will do that, but not right now. So this place right here, this is haircuts and colors. We can change our haircut and we can change our colors of the hair, poncho, shirt, and pants. Not gonna do that right now. We can talk. Hey, cutie, looking good. Hey, how you doing? We have dig a hole. There's nothing better for the soul than digging a hole. So these are the treasure maps. And I will buy one just so that we have one. And let me buy number 7, because why not? And we can talk as well. You know how to hunt for treasure, kid? It's quite bloody simple. Just do what it says on the map, and when you find a spot, you put that shovel to work. I can tell you, you've got the instincts of a dwarf. You'll know what you're in. You know when you're in the right place for some digging. All right. So if I now go to the menu, you will see that under maps, we can open up treasure map number 7, and it just shows us a little ghost and a tombstone. Well, what is it all about? We don't know. A map hinting at the location of some juicy loot. Think you can solve the riddle? Well, I think I might know where it is, but I'll keep it in mind, guys. Keep it in mind. We'll see if we can find it. I would buy all of them right now, but I can't afford them. Also, I like how this NPC in the back, like on the right side, is like flicking her hair, like, "Hello, look at me." Hey, kid, come over here, will you? Say, kid, you look to be pretty young and lively, lad. How would you fancy catching some fresh fish to stock up with? Yeah, sure. You will? Great. I'll let you have one of me old rods. Nah, not out fishing much these days anyway. Go find a lake with fish outside the city. You'll figure out how to use it. I see you got yourself a fishing rod. Some lakes have fish swimming in them. Walk up to one and press A to begin fishing. So we will definitely do that later, but not right now. I am Madame Astrid, the fortune teller. I sense many ancient collectibles in your path. Well, thank you. I appreciate you telling me that. We have 2 more people over here. One says, "Hello there, laddie. I saw you completing the exam. Good show. Now that you're a proper collector, I have a request I think you'd be perfect for. I'd like to liven up the park with its own family of butterflies, and for that I'll need some butterfly matriarchs. They're way too quick for me to catch, but you're young and spry. For you, it'll be child's play, quite literally. The butterflies I need are way too big to be caught with your bare hands. Though here, take this bug net. Wow, this guy's dialogue I couldn't read at all. Apparently, for some reason, it's impossible. But thank you for the bug net. There are 8 varieties of butterfly matriarchs, but to get a small population going, I only need 4. Keep an eye out for large butterflies, and if you see one, equip the bug net and swipe at them. They only appear outside, so don't worry about searching every nook and cranny for them. When you've found 4 or more, bring them back here for your rewards." So, another new quest here. We have Luigi, not Mario, Luigi, the gardener in Evergrind City Park, wants to spice things up with some butterflies among the flowers. To establish a solid population, he needs some butterfly matriarchs, and that's where you come in. Luigi has given you a bug net for the job. If you see any big butterflies fluttering about, equip it and have a swing at them. We will. I did okay in the fighting round, but with how badly I did in the fishing and puzzles, I had no chance. Maybe ninjas belong in the legends after all. And we have this old lady as well. "Oh my, watching you Startington youngsters run around the city fills me with such fond memories. When I was your age, I used to live there with my aunt, you see. Say, do you know Joe? He and I used to be close friends, but after I left for the big city, we drifted apart. I wonder if he even remembers me after all these years. I so hate to be a bother, but if you happen to talk to him, could you please give him my kind regards? Mrs. Pidgey and Grandpa Joe used to be best friends before she moved down to Evergrand City, while he stayed behind. Now, Mrs. Pidgey wants to patch things up again. Go to Startington and deliver her letter to him." Alright, we will do that. Soon. We have this place. Hello, card person. "Her mate, be you up for a game of cards?" I mean, I would play a game of cards with you, but you don't give me a pop-up, so I can't. So, unfortunately, the answer will be maybe. "Ah, that badge. You're a collector, are you not? That makes me very envious. In my father's eyes, you either end up the owner of a store, a captain of a trading ship, or a failure. Ever since my sister Ruby opened her accessory shop, he's been even more controlling about my future. If I tell him I've been practicing my swordsmanship and wanted to become a collector, he'd have a heart attack. Well, I mean, stand up for yourself, man. You can do this. Hello. So this is Mr. Fabulous. What a splendid face. With features of that caliber, you look fantastic in everything. So I can go and press buy. I don't have any gold right now, but I'll definitely be returning here because I do want to pick some of these things up. But for now, we can't afford anything. We can sell some stuff as well. I mean, to be fair, you know, we have a lot of miscellaneous stuff, like, you know, the the green goo and stuff. We could go ahead and sell it right now, but I don't want to be bothered. We can talk as well. What a splendid face with... Oh, we already read that. Okay. Hello. Take your time, son. Mr. Fab. Mr. Fab. Thank you. Always has the finest selection. Oh, wow. Mom, I'll never be able to choose. These hats are all amazing. I mean, they're beautiful. Beautiful hats. All right, let me leave this place. Hello, what are you telling me? Hey there, collector. Have you experienced the wonders of potions? If not, head inside and visit Remedy's Alchemy. He's handing out free flasks to new collectors. These things usually cost a ton, so act quickly before they run out. Okay, hello. I'm here quickly. Let's see. A powdered lizard scale should round this out nicely. Oh, hello, young man. You're a collector, are you not? The Collector HQ has paid me in advance to supply you with potion flasks. Here, take this. That potion flask represents the cutting edge of alchemist science. The flask can replicate any liquid put inside it. In other words, after you use a potion, it will start to automatically refill. The reaction is powered by kinetic combat energy, meaning the refill speed is much greater when fighting. Before the flask is of any use, you must of course pick your potion. Here, let me show you my selection. I was going to do the cough again, but I don't want to cough into the microphone, guys. It just doesn't feel right. So we have different options here. We have 15% HP, quite nice for boss fights. 50% EP if we're playing full-on, sorcerer mage. Power Potion increases attack and magic attack for by 50%, quite nice. Precision, more crit. Attack speed and casting speed. An empty potion on the shelf. Who knows what might end up here one day. So this one we can't use just yet. We have Bounty Potion, increases the drop rate of enemy drops and cards by 20% for 20 seconds. Wealth Potion increases gold dropped from enemies you defeat by 60%. Turns you into a chicken for up to 5 seconds. Attack to cancel. Why would we want to turn into a chicken, you might wonder? Well, we'll see later. If we do need that. Actually, like for real, I think I know, but I'm not quite sure. Archer Potion, drinking this potion makes you cough up 4 arrows. Wait, what? So that's just an ammunition potion, kind of like you make sure you keep your arrows up consistently. But I'm going to be grabbing the Bounty Potion. Excellent choice, young man. If you change your mind, come back and I'll have the potion swapped for you. So the potion is now on my hotbar by default, and I can press the button and I can drink it. And now for 20 seconds, I will have an increased drop rate, which obviously is going to come in handy when we're grinding for cards. There's this place as well, this restaurant. I don't understand. Who are all the customers? Can I get you anything? Who am I kidding? With a menu this expensive, it's no wonder we've got so few customers. I hope Mr. Belmont comes to his senses. Well, I hope so too, for your sake, because this place is indeed looking quite dead. We've got 2 people up here at least, though. Begone, commoner. Goodness, could you find nothing less plain to put on? I mean, I'm actually a big fan of my beautiful hat, and yeah, you've just made me sad. Hello. Impressed by my plushie collection? I would be too. Haha. We ruin everything. I don't think there's anything we can do in here. Can I smack the plushies? I can't. Okay, bye. Oh. Didn't mean to go back in there. See, I can AoE these down like a lot more efficiently as well now, which is quite nice. Alright, then we have this place up here as well. And this place is the Ruby... Well, Ruby's Ruby. So remember, Ruby was the sister, I believe, of the guy we spoke to earlier, who was like, oh, I want to be a collector, but my dad would have a heart attack. Oh, a collector, what an honor. Ready to grind it out in style. Have a look at my collection. So, here we can buy some, some amulets that we can use. I would buy this one. Some more magic attack. But once again, I will return here to stock up on things later. Hey there, I sell high-quality jewelry at affordable prices. My father is a renowned merchant, but I wanted something of my own, so I used my savings to open up this shop. So far, it's going great. My father couldn't be more proud. My word, look at this place. To think my daughter is already the owner of such an establishment. Now, if only that scoundrel Rubio would get his act together and take over the Merchant Isles branch. And don't be so hard on him, man. This guy just wants to live his life as a collector. Just allow him to do what he wants to do. Hello, are you looking to buy some new gear? So this is where we can buy, new swords, staves, just like general equipment. here too I will return. And my sister is a true prodigy. She can create the finest goods out of almost nothing. I love making weapons and armor. I mean, that's great, you know, if you have the passion to make... How did I walk back in there? I didn't even press a button. My hand was off the controller. It always gets plenty busy the days after the exam. Wakes up the lust for adventure in the common folk, it does. And they all come to me for new equipment. Alright, so we're pretty much done. That has taken much longer than I expected, but that always happens to me. There's a library here. These girls are going to organize a James Falk fan club. I really want to join, but I'm too shy to approach them. I don't know who James Falk is, but nice, I guess. I feel like I'm the one best suited to be president of the James Falk fan club. I'm great at making lists, and I have over a dozen of his autographs. If we're going to start a fan club, I should definitely become president. I'm really good at making signs. Even though deafening cheers from the audience, James can see my sign and feel my love. I can't believe I lost. You're lucky to be a collector. That stuff is hard. Well, I mean, it all came through pure skill, of course. Of course. There's a house up here too, with a nice bridge. I knew it was just a matter of time until she got herself in trouble. Selfish girl, making her parents worry like this. I'll give her a good scolding when she gets back. Oh, but what if she doesn't? Dear goddess, please let her come back. So, I don't know who they're talking about specifically, but someone apparently went missing. Oh, Isan, where have you gone off to? Alright, so the name is also written in blue, suggesting it's probably a character that we will, at some point, interact with. And then I think this is the final place down here. There's nothing else here? No. Okay. Good. Then we can still squeeze in some proper gameplay before the end. But nothing seems to be in here, guys. Why is this place empty? Ah, but there's a bookcase. The Summoning, Book 1. Girl Meet Boy by Penn Wright. Let me take a quick sip of my coffee. There we go. Rose dangled her feet off the cliff, absently ruffling the fur of the Fovens, who wrestled peacefully against his mother's thigh. Manifestation of power, 4 letters, she mumbled. Were all crossword puzzles this hard? She glanced down on Fovens. Any ideas? A yelp from across the bridge dragged her attention from the puzzle. She stood up and saw a young boy lying on his back. A large rabbi was knocking relentlessly against the makeshift shield he held up. A few strides away laid a wooden sword. The rabbi must have knocked it out of the boy's hands. If his shield broke, he would be defenseless. Fovens! I don't like the name. Rose yelled. She pointed across the bridge. Fetch! To the boy. Fovens shot away like an arrow. Dogs aren't much use in a fight, but when it comes to carrying sticks, they are among the best. The dog swiftly grabbed the wooden sword in his mouth as he darted past, and just as the boy's shield splintered, he had his weapon brought within reach. With a lightning-quick fury of stabs, the boy overwhelmed the rabbi, sending it flying with a final stab. As it landed, the rabbi poofed into a rain of coins and carrots. Rose let out a laugh of relief, her heart still beating wildly. That wasn't fast thinking, miss, said the boy. He looked to be 12, maybe 13, roughly her age. You should become a collector. Rose blushed. Don't be stupid. Boffin saved you, not me. The boy grinned at the dog. This pup? I'm grateful to him too, but he just did as you told. He crossed his arms. I'm serious. Next year, come with me to the collector's exam. Annoyed at his persistence, Rose held up her right hand, which hung limp from lifeless, a dozen burn scars glistening. Look, I can't hold a weapon. We saw how you fared without one, didn't we? Now stop bothering me. I can stop a boar in its tracks, but I can't stop being a bother, the boy said. But if you tell me your name, miss, I'll be out of your hair. She sighed. I'm Rose Marisu. I'm low interest. The boy tossed something to her, and she clumsily caught it. The rabbi dropped this. Figure you deserved your share, saving my life and all that. As the boy ran down the Pillar Mountains, Rose looked at her gift. Even she knew this was a rare treasure, a rabbit's foot. And the rabbit's foot is an item that we can get in-game. That is actually the item I was talking about a bit earlier. Like the rare drop that the rabbits can provide. So, I'm going to be running back up there. We could actually teleport up there, I just realized. But I'm already outside, so whatever. I'm going to just be sprinting past. We could go and do some fishing, but, you know, I wanna keep the pace up just a little bit again. So what I want to go do now is I want to bring us to a decent grinding spot. I have 2 spots in mind that I don't know which one will be optimal. And then I'll go and just probably grind for like 15, 30, 45 minutes, however long it's going to be taking me, while we try and, well, get the stuff we want. So I think I'm going to be grinding here, and I initially grinded at a different place, but the reason I'm swapping to here is because there's also bees here, and I would like to get the bee card as well. So yeah, what I'm going to be doing is I'm going to be just playing, not really commenting too much, and I'll probably cut back in or fast forward, or you'll see in editing what I have decided to do. So yeah, guys, I'll hop back in soon. All right, I will hop back in here real quick. I just leveled up to level 7, and that means I can now upgrade my cloud to level 5. So let me upgrade it, and it says new charge level unlocked. So let me read out a bit more of the info to you guys. So first of all, I think we read the top part, but here it says the bronze charge, that's level 1. So if we put 1 point into it, can attack flying enemies as well, attacks slightly faster. Silver charge, what we have gotten just now, summons a bigger cloud which attacks faster and deals more damage each strike. And the gold charge, which we'll be working towards, I will keep hidden until we get there. So if I now summon... So if you look at my little cloud, where's my cloud? Oh, I guess it automatically got desummoned or something. Yeah, one of your active spells was cancelled because a new charge level was unlocked. Cast it again to use its full power. So if I now channel it... Oh, need to be safe here for a second. You'll hear like there's like a floop floop, and there's 2 charges. I now only have 30 energy left, so I'm actually quite low on max energy, so I won't be able to use too much myself. But my cloud is now like 1 or 2 tapping stuff, and if I can get my snowy friend or feet or whatever it's called also up there soon, then they're going to be able to do much of the grinding for me, which is actually really convenient. So yeah, I'll be back when something cool happens again. So we just leveled up again, and I have decided, and I don't know if it's a correct call, but I've decided to put all 3 points in the Fine Taste, which increases the bonus effects of my potions by 12% per talent level. So I'm assuming that means it is 12% of the value they add. So if they add 20% and I add 3 times 12% or 36%, I think that means that it's going to add 36% to the value of 20%, so about a third more, which would be like 6, so it would be like 26, 27%-ish, as opposed to the 20% they normally give me. I think that's how it works, and I think that percentage is then once again multiplied by the base value that increases based upon the mobs you have killed. I hope that makes some sense. So I think if I just get this early, that means that at least I'll be getting my cards more frequently, so I get as much value out of this thing as possible. At least that's my thinking right now. Fortunately, I do have the ability to refund if I want to, and refunding doesn't cost too much right now. I don't know how this scales in the late game, but for now, I'm perfectly fine just experimenting a little bit and seeing where we end up. Ah, and we just dropped one of those things I was talking about, so the rabbit's foot. So if I now go to my equipment, you can see in my accessories tab, we have a rabbit's foot to hang around your neck. Legend has it that it raises your luck, so it gives me more critical chance, which I don't really care about. I mean, I guess I am autoing quite a lot right now myself as well, and if those crit, then it's kind of nice, but you know, I don't really care about crits going forward into this game, I think. But for now, you know, they're nice accessories to have, as I'm, you know, not using any other ones anyway. Ooh, look. The Mrs. B card. So, that has taken a little while. I can show you, actually. I can go to enemies, and I have killed 58 bees, which isn't a lot. And it says, a super cute little bee that wouldn't dream of stalking and attacking weary travelers in the mountains. Well, sure it wouldn't. Pro tip, bees are flying enemies and can only be attacked when they swoop down towards the ground. Have you tried using the shield against them? And quite fittingly, the card gives us... increases the max durability of shields by 25. Now, I so far haven't really had to use it too much, but just always having 25 additional shields, that's not too bad. Now, I'm going to keep grinding here until I get the Rabby one, I am now on, let me see, 190, 79 rabbit kills. And it says, have you ever seen such a cute and cuddly little funny bunny? Didn't think so. These are the softest and fluffiest creatures in the entire world. They are friendly as long as you don't whack them over the head with something. And then I have killed 374 slimes. No one really knows where they came from, but there sure are a lot of them. They love eating stuff and keep it all in their bodies as trophies. I think I may have read that before. So yeah, I'm gonna keep on grinding until I get the Rabby card, and then I think I'll wrap up for this video. I am really happy that I got the bee one this early though, because the Rabbies are so much easier and quicker to kill in the farm than the bees. The bees spawn less, I think, but also they take a lot longer to kill because I can't just whack them down because of their, flying, can't hit them state. So getting them in 58 drops feels really good. I'm really happy about that. And there we go. The Rabby card increases your attack and casting speed by 3. So I can smack a little bit faster now, which, it adds up over time. I get a little bit more DPS, like maybe one additional auto on the boss before it like dodges away or something. I like that. So yeah, that is all the cards in this area. You can see, even if I go to the map now, sorry, the map over here, you can see that I have the second one is the cards, and I have all of the cards completed. I haven't gotten the fish yet. I haven't done the side quests yet. There's also the whole mystery blue one that we haven't really engaged with just yet, but we will engage with that later on. So yeah, pretty much all of it, well, the card stuff is done. Before we end this video, however, I do really want to run up to the starting area. And I'm doing it for one particular reason, and it's that there was a quest where we had to bring a letter back to Startington. So let me just run up there real quick. There's also still Bella's ring, and honestly, I don't exactly know where I can find that. I did do the quest before, I think, but I'll have to probably look off screen and see if I can find it, because I honestly can't remember exactly where it is grabbed. There's also a chest over there. Huh, how do we get there? Well, that too we will find out later. This thing still is inaccessible. We don't know about that one. We can't drop down here, so we can't get to it that way. And, oh wait, now it's been activated. So it wasn't even activated before, so that's fine. We couldn't teleport even if we had wanted to. I like the background as well, by the way, with like the clouds and stuff. It looks like we're up quite high. And we have the town over here. So we want to go to... did we go to Grandpa Joe? I don't think so. Hello there, boy. Looking for some advice from your elders? Oh, yeah, it is this one. Okay. Mrs. Pidgey sends her regards. Oh, you mean Doris? I'll tell you what you can do with that darn regard. Or maybe I won't. It's nothing for kids' ears, I can say that much. You can go back and tell Doris I don't need any regards. Oh, okay. Okay, Gramps. We have another quest here as well. Hey, you're back, and wait, isn't that a collector's badge? That's so awesome. Come to think of it, I could really use a hand from someone big and strong like you. See, Mom wants me to herd the chickens into the coop now that Jonathan is sick, but they totally ignore me. No one ignores a collector though. Just whack them over the head and tell them all and herd them all into the coop. Pretty please? This Bruden must herd all the chickens in Startington inside their coop, but they won't respect her authority. Help her by chasing the chickens into the coop. Use force if you have to. Chickens are actually very strong. So we get a cool reward apparently. Is a chicken. So this is what I was talking about earlier. I actually completely forgot that I had to do a quest for it. So I smack it and then I can like walk behind it, and it's always going to be pushing away from where I am positioned. So if I'm positioned like to the top, it's going to run down. Where is it like under here? Oh, there it is. But if I smack it and I just keep walking opposite to where it needs to go, then I will force it in. It's a bit finicky sometimes, but yeah, that's the mechanic at play here. So I smack him, walk under him, under. There we go, it's in there. Smack this one too, and here we go. Is it all of them, or are there more chickens? Chickens! 4 out of 5 chickens. Okay, if I were a chicken, where would I be? Chicken! Oh, it's up there. Hello, chicken! There's also this. Here lies Charlotte, beloved, wife, mother, and collector. Go, my chicken. Go, run. I could go. I mean, I have chicken for dinner. I'm probably gonna make some chicken wraps literally after this video is complete. So this is nice preparation. I'm slaughtering the chicken myself. Hello, you did it! Hooray! You're the best. Honest. I know you're supposed to give collectors stuff for helping you, but hey, wait! You can have this chicken hat I made out of an old plushie. Wow! I just officially handed out my first reward. That's so cool. See, I'm trying to play her like Timey a little bit, like early Timey. If anyone's played Guild Wars 2 here, you know, you're on my channel, you probably play Guild Wars 2. Yeah, early timey. There we go. It's 3 more defense as well. So look at our chicken hat. Look at it. It's beautiful, guys. We are so beautiful. So trophy unlocked, initiate, trophy, or something hunter. Wait, hold on. What was the trophy? Let me go to the trophies. Initiate item hunter. Find 25 unique items. And we got 700 gold for that. We also have collect 5 monster cards. We get 5k gold. And we only need 2 more for that. The good thing is, because of all the grinding we have been doing, we are now sitting at 3.4k gold. So in the next video, we will be able to just buy a lot of things. But before we do that, I want to wrap things up with one more thing. And that is going back to town by going here and then going here. And we get a nice little portal opening up. We step into it and we teleport. Because I have to run back to this lady over here and let her know that her regards are not welcome. My, you're back. Say, have you had the chance to speak with Joe? Oh, I see. He still hasn't forgiven me, has he? Such a stubborn old man. Don't look grim, dear. You did all I asked of you. I've been working on your reward while you were gone. Use it in good health. So we get a shirt, and it gives me more defense and more max HP. I think we auto-equip it because we didn't have one yet. Please try not to scare my birds away. They're so sweet. I mean, there are no birds in front of you right now. Where did the birds go? Where did the birds go? Okay, so did we auto-equip it? Yes, we did. So this is called the knitted shirt. A very nice knitted shirt you got from Mrs. Pidgey. Cool. So I like keeping track of the quests we have and haven't done. So if I go to the map now, you can see we have done 4 out of 8 quests here. We also have 3 out of 7 quests. Sorry, 3 out of 7 quests up here. Yeah. There are still some quests that we can do, but I guess we'll have to just see if we can find them. We can also just teleport to them wherever we are. We don't have to be at the plate, but I kind of thought it was like nice and thematic. But yeah, that's gonna be this video, guys. Next video, we'll be heading to the Pumpkin Woods for the main story quest again, and we'll be making some progress. So I think this is probably gonna be how I kind of structure things, where I'll alternate, you know, progression videos with some like more side quest, completionist, grindy videos. Let me know what you think about that, and yeah, I'll see you guys next time. So have a good day, guys. I'll see you around.